Good morning, afternoon, and night, folks. Welcome to the possibly final stream of the Outsies SV Fiesta. It is Ivan Official here, joined by my fellow caster Leon. How are you doing today?
Hi, hello. It is us once again commentating, as you mentioned, for the results and the round six map pool. Oh my goodness. Like you would think the maps are hard. Like it might be hard enough for the players to struggle, but no, they are still crazy. We are only left with the best of the best this SV community has ever seen. Like
Ye-
it's just overall very crazy scores.
Yeah,
Really speechless.
especially when surprisingly the teams that will be advancing, the cutoff score has increased from the previous
Yeah.
round.
How does it increase? It
I thought,
actually increased.
it's not supposed to happen. Like, I mean, these players are actually already so insane. I guess, bro. I guess, bro.
But
Oh,
yeah, like let us just quickly move on to the results so we can describe describe even more. This time with only 7 teams playing, only 4 would advance, if I'm not mistaken.
three.
Sorry,
Three.
3. My bad.
Yeah.
Poo brain. Yeah, only 3 will advance. And here we have number 7 going to be Saiba Mizuki.
Yes. Very unfortunate for them to be leaving the tournament, considering they are already pretty strong players on their own, with Amyi playing the SV1 map and Stereotype playing the second map, both putting up very respectable scores. But it's just not enough for the top three teams. It's just insane.
Yeah. Yeah, Heat Seeker
All
is
right.
just is really like a huge step up, and it's just very difficult to nail down. And yeah, Etude OP actually Yi getting yeah, this is very unfortunate runs. Just the accuracy couldn't keep up. They would still beat out most people, but unfortunately, if you are just left with the best of the best, and that's gonna be number 7 here.
All right. Moving on to number six. As you can see, Team MA, if you guys know what that song is, with How to Play SV and Chiu Feng 54321, fellow Quiver player here. Their scores are an insane step up from the Team 7, not gonna lie, but still, surprisingly, not enough to be in the top 3, even with this insane SV1 scores, highest being the average score being 990k and the highest score being 991k. But I think it's due to the fact that the SV2 is just on the slight edge here that couldn't get them a slightly higher placing.
Yeah, either way, they are placing for map A and map B is number 5 and number 6 respectively. So even with their considerably better run on map A, everyone else just somehow had a much better run compared to them. Just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Shout out, by the way, how to play SV top scoring both maps.
Yeah. I think we can
Like
move on
that's crazy
to.
to practice both maps and this
Yeah. Hey, yeah, actually,
difficulty.
I didn't even realize that he played both maps. What the hell?
Yeah, usually you will assign one player each, but maybe they felt more confident and wanted to try it.
Nah, he had extra time. All right. I think we can move on to team number five now. Asymmetrical timing with Mr. Sawdust Inhaler and Scan L over here. Sawdust Inhaler getting actually insane score as well, 992k average score, with their best score being 993k. And unfortunately, the Heat Seeker score is actually quite good as well. But like I said, like Leon just said, it's already the best of the best. Just getting 99.6 is not even enough to get you to the top 3. Maybe back then it would, but now everything is changed. Times has changed. Everyone is getting better now. Maps are getting harder to play.
Yeah, that's right. Like at this level, it's once again mastery over SV. So they are able to understand the rhythm, get it down, but maybe not being able to push the accuracy, especially for map B here, which is incredibly hard to do. Like it's just incredibly hard. Getting 99 on these kinds of maps are so difficult. But when you go up to that 99.5, 0.6, it's just a tiniest of margins of error. But yeah, there will be four team asymmetrical timing. And moving on, the last team eliminated, unfortunately, will be no SV, no life.
Oh my days. Surprisingly, they did really, really well on SV2, top scoring the entire, all the lobbies
Oh my
actually.
gosh, yeah.
It's just that their SV1 is unfortunately worse than the other competitors with a number 6 placement on SV1. 986k average team score. I believe that if they got maybe a placement or two higher in SV1, they probably could have already advanced.
Yeah, so their average sum of placements here is 3.5. And then the next one is 3. So they are just barely. And they even have the better total score of the best attempts compared to the upcoming team. Like, that number one score on Heat Seeker is just absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, in a
97,
world.
95.
Yeah, what would you see 99.92 on freaking map B, bro? Like, that's actually so insane.
Yeah, that is once again those kinds of maps where most people struggle, but if you can really nail it down, it's really just all yours for the taking.
Yeah, I think
But yeah, just
without.
so
Yeah,
unfortunate.
yeah, very unfortunate. But without further ado, we will now. I don't even think we will need to reveal. They already know themselves if they will be progressing. So, without further ado, let's move on to the team that's in number three, which will be season two LOL with Poka and Aikyo Fuka.
There we go, boys. Number third with number two on map one and number four on map two here. Really good average, like just amazing average scores here, as expected from the top three.
Yes, as you can see, Poka over here showing us that his accuracy does bring over, or in this case, Kirimi, his accuracy from the normal maps, rank and love and graveyard maps, does carry over to SV. His SV skills are already to be fathomed, and he's showing us right now for his number two score throughout the entire lobby. And Aikyo Fuka here, although quite unfortunate on the number four score on the lobby, still insanely impressive. Scores that people who were already eliminated could have dreamed of getting, like couldn't even imagine of dreaming to get. A 990k average is already insane.
Yeah, so just barely, I would argue just barely getting the top three placement. Like, it's just so close, these players all together. And that will be your number third placement. Number two, moving on, will be Foe versus Ramen. Who wins? Apparently, so far, both are winning because they're still in the tournament.
And I feel like they're quite equal because they both get exactly number three seed, and I think they are placed number two because due to the higher total score, which is quite insane. Look at Lot and Kuke absolutely still dominating these maps, being quite on equal grounds. Quite very suitable for them to be partners over here. Lot showcasing that his physicality on SV1 will be shining through, and Kuke with his insane memorization skills plowing through map Bs. Look at the average accuracy, dude.
Yeah.
The accuracy for Lot highest being 99.8 and Crew K being 99.83. Very consistent team.
Not only they are very closely matched, like they are both of their top scores. It's so eerily close together. Like it's so difficult to get two top scores that are this close together without like hundreds of practices. It just shows that these two being one of the best in their countries and showing again to us why it is such the case. But yeah,
Yeah,
consistency triumphs over everything.
yeah,
Well, not
being this
everything
consistent.
because we still
Eh?
have our number one.
Oh, right. There is still a number one that's beaten them so far. Ooh, I think we already know who it is.
Yep, take it
Streamer
away.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis
Amazing name.
Khan still taking the win. You're
Oh,
coming from number three last round, now shooting all the way to number one. Once again, not a big margin compared to others, but just enough. Really just enough.
I feel like this is the place where Silicosis 2's, or in this case Cubs, his consistency and accuracy really shines through, which is why he got number one. If some of you didn't remember, he did get 1 million on map 4B, so
Yeah, how
getting
could you forget
getting
that?
yeah, how could you forget that? Like actually it's insane. So him getting 995k on SV1 is, I feel like he could actually do better if he put more time into it, or maybe he just had some of unfortunate runs. I fully believe he had better scores. It just wasn't shown in the lobbies itself. And Trashpelt also showing how insane his SV is, his memorization with a 996k score as his best score in the lobby, number two in the entire lobby.
Yeah, really a shout out to Trust Pelt here. Like not really how to say putting their name out there, but on from this tournament, you will definitely remember hitting their name here, being such an insane performer alongside Silicosis too. The reason why this team is able to seed so high all the time throughout all the rounds here actually. But yeah, that will be our top three teams advancing to the very final round. Commiserations to the other four teams that reached this far. Despite being eliminated, they have already proven how versatile they are in the SV skill set.
Yes, definitely. Being eliminated doesn't mean that you have lost the tournament. It just means there's still room for improvement. So good luck to the four teams that were eliminated, and hope you guys perform way better in your future tournaments. But I think if there's nothing else that you could add on, we can move on to the map pool already.
Yeah, definitely. Let us move on to the monstrosity awaiting the players. Take it away, streamer.
All right, map A.
Yeah,
This
let me.
I feel. Oh, okay. You want to say something? Yeah.
No, sorry. Let me just start off. This is actually quite a popular song for a lot of our players here because
Really.
it has a ranked map set. And this song, the tackiest song in this entire tournament, that itself will prove a challenge to everyone.
I did not know it has a ranked map set about it, but hearing this song, it makes me feel like you are going through a prologue of what you're supposed, like the lore before the actual boss song, which will be map 6B that will be coming out soon. But for now, you'll have to pass through this challenge in order to fight the final boss. And as you can see, not going to lie, this map is actually not that bad. It's just that the rhythms are very confusing.
Yeah, that's right. And coming to another main section here, once again, a more, I would say, consistent, like some broken up jump stream, but overall consistent, but the SV still tricking your mind. Like, you have to force yourself to play in a certain rate. And then, of course, just the constant change in the rhythm here with this funny trill again.
Yeah, and
So much drop back.
Yeah, and with this first KI coming up, I guess you can call it the first KI. These LNs, oh my goodness, I think if I'm not wrong, they are 1/8 notes, and they are quite hard to hit, especially with the LNs and their releases being there to trick you into, releasing later or earlier. And this teleport part should be okay. Moving on, this is the mid section of the part. This should be okay for now, but what I'd say is difficult are, like again, the slow jams and this part.
Obviously, like there's a pattern to it, but it's just so hard to be consistent in it. Especially when you repeat so many times and then constantly in different kind of angles.
Yeah, I'd say that this is a small homage to DJ Top Mag. If you guys know that loved SV map.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and this is, as we move on to the final 25% section of the song. Overall, the SVs here aren't too hard, but the music definitely shows that it definitely complements to the SV, making it very hard to follow the rhythm.
Yeah. Oh, and this like kind of rhythmic section like this burst, this flanks are so hard to nail down because it's like very isolated. So definitely one of the harder parts of the map.
Yeah, I think, and if there's nothing else, I'm pretty sure that will be
Final
the final
trail.
part of the map. Oh my goodness, yep.
Oh my god,
Same
and
as the
it's
beginning.
so long. And it's so long. It goes on for so long. It's so easy to like chain 200s, even chain the hundreds of misses if you're that unlucky.
Oh yeah, guys, look, he got more than 200.
You're
Guys,
cooked.
you are cooked. You
Replay
have to
this.
be scared
It's
now.
time to shiver me timbers. Anyway, it is just overall the SV itself isn't that too much of a step up compared to what we've seen. As you mentioned, it's just the way Aussie mapped it just complements the chaotic nature of the song. The always constantly changing, and especially in that first KI where you're not just playing one fort anymore. There's different snaps in play, and that itself just makes hacking the map 100 times harder.
Yeah, I feel like this map, honestly, it it is the challenge. Yes, it is quite the challenge.
It is the
Heck
challenge,
yeah.
yes.
Yes, it is it is no, it is not the challenge. The challenge is the one that will be coming up later.
Oh yeah,
This
that's
one
right.
this one is the small minion you have to fight before the boss actually triggers, okay?
Yeah, and let us reveal the next one.
Alright. Everyone, hold on to your seats.
Holy
Because
hard
we will all be confused as we move on into the map B of round 6. Beginning section not too hard, these repeating patterns, and okay, this pattern I have to explain because you see there's a triple note and double note. It will be mini jacks, and the double notes are not actually double notes, they are there to trick you. Okay, so I feel like this you can figure out yourself. It's actually not that hard to figure out. Just go into the editor, you can definitely figure it out. And then as we move on into the small build-up section-ish, and okay, this part, the doubles are not what it seems, I think. It's supposed to be one note earlier than it should be. Half a bit earlier than what it should be. To
Yeah.
trick you into hitting way too early. And okay, here comes the Ki section.
You know what? Don't
This
even
part.
explain this. Let them
Okay.
figure it out.
True, you can be confused all you want. Okay,
Yeah.
this part you really cannot memorize this. This one is just whatever is and whatever lane becomes empty is just gray stones.
Yeah, this is what basically Odyssey has been doing for the previous maps, but just amped up a lot of picks, a lot of notes that aren't doubles but play like doubles. And then here we go, another repeat of the intro that you mentioned. Not too bad that now you have some repeating parts.
Then the break section after the first PI, this should be free accuracy considering there's barely any SPs. So
Yeah.
need to use this section to remind your memory a bit. Also, yeah, this part the quote unquote late LN notes are actually there to trick you as well. And that teleport part also are kind of fake LN kills to make you lose accuracy. And then again, the double notes they are late by half a note.
Well, I just get more confused. Absolutely taking up.
Okay.
Not a hard style PI.
Okay, the second KI. What you saw just now, absolute confusion. But I'll break it down simply for you. Whenever the normal note is, it should be the one half note of an LN that you can hit after, and then after that, there's too much to unpack here. I can't even say it in time.
That's just
The
true,
section has already ended.
Yeah, and then we are going to the last part of the map. Bit more tame, but once again, a lot to trick you and your consistency.
Yeah, these are actually double notes and not grace notes to make you lose accuracy. This as well. Like just now, the LN tails that displays late are actually not late. You just need to release a bit earlier in time. Then the last section that will definitely kill someone's act here.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yep. Yep.
There is a
That's
pattern to
the luck.
this. There is a
There's
pattern
a
to
pattern,
this.
but good luck finding it.
Good luck finding it. Yeah. Wait. Whoa. Otzi, why did you get a better score on this? What? Hello?
Yeah, I mean, bro made the map, so
I
of
mean,
course
fair
he
enough.
knows it. So yeah, this map I would say isn't like okay, despite how crazy it looks, it's not like the biggest step up from last map. It's just the combination of all of Aussie's tricks, like quote unquote tricks, when it comes to this map. He just puts it all together in this one map. You have the obviously the amount of fakes, you have the overextended Allens, you just have everything in there, and then you have the final slow jam slash memo.
It is all there to trick you, to make you miss as much as possible, to make your brain hurt, your gears spin. But yeah, this map is definitely it's definitely one of the maps, I guess. I guess you could call it that.
One of the maps of all time. Only truly fitting for the best of the best SV players of our generation. Don't you? Won't you agree?
Yes, definitely. I mean, to be fair, Onsy is already a good player and he already got 1 200. So he's already considered the best. And I'm pretty sure the top three teams can definitely match his score, I would say. But then again,
That
I
makes
think
it
that would be
scary,
quite
isn't
hard.
it?
Yeah,
It's
that
like
is very scary. What the hell?
that's the hard part. Like pushing, learning the gaming is one thing, but mastery over SV, that is the challenge for these three players who will get the number one spot. It just comes down to the minute details. Your rainbow 300 count, your consistency throughout all your attempts.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like at this point, the only the only thing that will win is consistency is one thing, yes, but your memorization skills and your reading really has to be on point for this round, especially this round. I feel like players who would win already has the consistency. Everyone in the top three already is quite consistent. It's just that they need to practice more. Yeah, they basically just practice more.
yeah. Who will have the slight edge? Who will have like the better run? We will find out this weekend.
This
Good luck
weekend,
to everybody, and yeah, quick shout out about the challenge actually, because I actually have no idea what's going on in the challenge. We'll have
it's
to wait for the announcement.
yeah, you have to wait for announcement. And again, don't share your scores. If I'm not wrong, Otzi did tell us to tell you guys that do not, for the teams advancing at least, don't share your scores. You know,
I'm
make
not
it
sure if we're
harder for
doing
the
that.
other players.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah. Always make it harder for the players. Don't let them know your next move.
I mean, if you guys want a more detailed breakdown on Map B, I could send it. I could send the notes, but you know, nah.
Yeah, time.
I'm gonna keep it a secret. I'm just gonna wait
Yeah,
until the weekend ends when everyone finishes their round.
yeah. Genuinely, just such a blessing to see these kinds of maps, and then everyone coming together to play it.
Yeah, definitely a fresh breather from all the tournaments that's going on right now. We finally have an SV tournament that's this caliber, you know?
Yeah, that's right. That said, though, I'm pretty sure streamer is very ready to end the stream, so I'll just leave it. I'll leave it here. Anything else you would like to comment before we close the stream?
No, actually, all I have to say is, good luck to the top three teams, and good luck to the players playing the challenge 5 and 6. And yeah, this will be your dad signing out.
We are not doing that.
No, do it. Aw.
Okay. All right. Good night, everybody.